How's it going today, buddies? Hopefully everybody is well. So I figured I'd do video today on my top 5 favorite knives in my collection. Now all these knives you guys have seen in the past, but I'll just go about 1 through 5, which one's my favorite, down to my 5th favorite. Now this one I did a few videos on. This is the ElPozo pocket knife. This one I did a video called The Perfect Pocket Knife, and I still do believe that it is the perfect pocket knife, even though I took it out of my EDC a little while ago. It is really the perfect pocket knife. Like I said, it's real wood handle. I really like it because of the look, the feel. It feels just so really nice in your hand. I love the handle, I love the construction, I love the blade. It really does everything. I mean, this is just a real workhorse of a knife. Could really do anything. Any tool I've ever seen done, this thing could do, and definitely do it better. It's definitely got a pretty magic quality to it. It's not an expensive knife. They're pretty cheap, these things, but for a cheap knife, it's definitely insanely awesome. So that is my favorite, number 1 favorite pocket knife. This one is number 2. This one I did a couple videos, I think 2 videos on this knife. This is my second favorite knife. This is my current EDC knife for this year. I love the weight, I love the blade, I love how it comes out, I love the speed on this thing, love the feel, love everything about it, and you really can't go wrong with this knife. Again, I don't think it's very expensive, but it's a really good, another workhorse of a knife. Not as good as the ElPozo, but still really great. Definitely my second favorite knife. My third favorite is this guy. Again, I did 2 other videos on it. I did a review video on it. Even though I've had this for longer than the other 2 that I just showed you, it's still, it's a really nice knife. This is the Timber X. I also did a video on why you should carry a knife in your car. This is my car blade. This is the knife I always carry in my car. I always keep in my car with me. It doesn't really see a lot of use, but it definitely does get used quite well. One of the best smaller knives I've ever had. One of the smallest knives in my collection. Really works very well. It's got some decent weight, good pocket clip. I really love the color, really love the handling on it. Really love what it could do, and I really like it, so I made it my car knife. So this is my number 3 for sure. My number 4 is, I did another video on the longest knife I've owned, which this is the oldest knife that I own. It holds a lot of sentimental value, even though I don't carry this particular pocket knife on me or with me anymore because of the sheer size of it. It's the biggest pocket knife in my collection currently. Just because the sheer size of it, I don't really carry it around too much anymore. I used to carry it with me all the time. Like I said, this was my dad's, I think it was his dad's, and now it's mine. I've had it for very long time, like over 20 years I've had this knife for. Really great, holds a lot of sentimental value. That's pretty much why it's in the top 5 for sure. So that is definitely number 5 right there. Like I said, I'm not too sure the brand of it or anything like that, because any markings that were on here at one time is now gone. It only says stainless steel on the handle. So if anybody has any information on the brand or anything of this knife, I sure would like to know. I'm not too sure about it myself, but if you guys know, let me know. So that is number 4, and number 5 is this one right here. This is the smallest pocket knife that I own, but it's really great. Now, one thing I really love about this one is the blade itself. I like how it looks like a big knife but it's just a small little thing. I love the way it, you hold it. I love the way it feels. I love carrying this as a secondary blade. If you watch my EDC from last year, that's what it was. It was a secondary blade that I just threw in my pocket and you just really forget about it. Super light. Really love this thing. I think it's really great. It was like had like a little keychain thing on it, so I think you could probably keep them on your keychain. I think it's just really great knife. I definitely love the way it looks. I love the handle. I don't know if it's really picking it up on the camera there, but the handle is really cool. Definitely the smallest knife I own. When in comparison, the second smallest knife that or folder I own is the Timber X. So in comparison, it's handle to handle, it's really small. It's almost about half the size almost of the Timber X, so it is pretty small. If you guys even look at the blade thickness, it's pretty close to the blade thickness, even though for a smaller knife it tends to get a lot of that work done, a lot of that cuttings type thing done. It has good blade surface. I really like it, and that's why it's my top 5. So anyway, there you guys have it. Those are the top 5 favorite knives that I currently own. I'll definitely update this video as it goes on, but definitely have the ElPozo, which is my favorite. This one's 2nd, 3rd, Timber X 4th, this one 5th, and those are all the reasons why those are my top 5 favorite pocket knives. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know I love you very much, and I will check you in the next video.